If you've been feeling numb, stuck, or unmotivated, then this EFT tapping video and sequence is for you. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're not uncommitted, you're probably just in something that's called freeze mode. And here's what that actually means. When the brain senses a threat, either physical or emotional, it sends the body into one of three responses: fight, flight, or freeze. Fight is the action, flight is the escape, and freeze, that's when your body says, we can't fight this, we can't run from this, so we'll shut everything down to protect us. It's one of the survival mechanisms. Your muscles freeze, your breathing even becomes quite shallow, and your brain starts to feel foggy, disconnected, or even like you're outside of your body, kind of like an out-of-body experience where you're watching things unfold and you're too powerless to do anything about it. But the hardest part is that it can actually last long after the danger is gone, like years after the danger is gone. And that's why you can know that you're safe, but still feel stuck. So that's freeze, that's trauma, that's your nervous system protecting you. But here is the good news. The freeze response is reversible, and your body wants to come back online. And one of the best ways to get your body back online to reverse this freeze response is something called EFT tapping, which is emotional freedom technique. If you haven't heard of it, go and check out my other videos where I explain in depth what it is, why it's so good for you, and why it can help you manifest your dream reality, as well as heal emotionally stored trauma, pain in the body, and literally anything that has to do with your nervous system, because your nervous system is running your reality. But we're going to start on the side of the hand point and just follow after me. Even though I still feel frozen and stuck, I deeply honor the part of me that shut down just so I could survive. Even though I hate this stillness, I'm willing to remember that it was never weakness. It was actually protection. And even though I've judged myself for not doing more, I choose to bring compassion to the version of me that was doing the best they could. And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Let's go to the top of the head. You can use one hand or you can use both. This is freeze, not failure. My body chose pause over panic. I'm not stuck because I'm lazy. I'm stuck because I survived something hard. And my nervous system hasn't realized that I'm safe yet. It's like my body is still waiting for danger. But that danger isn't here anymore. So perhaps it's safe to notice the stillness. Perhaps it's safe to feel again. I've felt so guilty for not being more productive. So ashamed for not being motivated. But I was frozen, not lazy. And I've spent a long time blaming myself. But what if I forgive myself today? What if I let go of the shame and just soften? My body was never trying to fail me. It was trying to save me. And I don't have to rush this. Even small movements or improvements are healing. One safe breath at a time. I'm no longer forcing myself to move. I'm inviting it. I'm allowed to come back into my body slowly. No pressure, no punishment, just presence. I am allowed to feel again. I am allowed to live again. This part of me that froze is still me. And they deserve love, not judgment. I bring all parts of me back online. The part that paused, the part that protected, and the part that's ready to rise. I no longer need to be who I was before. I simply need to be with who I am now. And that's more than enough. It is safe to unlearn the survival patterns that kept me stuck in freeze mode. It is safe to move again. And to move with love and peace and intention. It is safe for the presence of peace to be restored back into my nervous system. I am at peace with who I was and who I am becoming. And so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. Let me know how this EFT tapping landed in your life, where you're tapping from, and I want you to measure how peaceful you feel now. How are you feeling before you started this tapping or stumbled across this video? And how are you feeling now? And if you want to, give it a rating. How peaceful do you feel from 0 to 10? 0 meaning not very peaceful, 10 meaning very peaceful. Let me know in the comments below. But before we go, I just want to remind you that freeze doesn't mean you failed. Just because you froze doesn't mean you failed. It's a survival mechanism for a reason. And it means that your body survived. If you're stuck in freeze mode, well, it means that you survived something. And that in itself is part of a success, that you got out of a situation where you were threatened. But now it's learning how to feel safe again, and not all at once, but gently surrendering, softening in your own time. This EFT tapping practice has no time period. A lot of people ask, well, how long until I see results? How long until I feel healed? It depends. How traumatized are you? How stuck have you felt? How long have you had to survive in survival mode? EFT tapping is very efficient and it's very deep work, but depending on how much you allow that work to integrate will depend on the results and the pace of your results. So please don't compare to other people. Just know that you are divinely in the right place and that it takes as long as it takes for you, because that is how much time your nervous system needs. And your nervous system is the priority here. Okay, so don't forget that when you're on your journey of EFT tapping. If you would like a one-on-one session with me, I have them linked in my description below. If you would like to discover my self-paced instant access programs, I also have them in the link in the description. Or if you want to just check out my other videos, please take your time with this channel, follow, subscribe, like, share it with a friend to make sure that you get this message across, because EFT tapping is slowly changing the world for the better. I'll see you in the next video.